No, the capitalization is quite fine. I'm a photographer as well as a writer, so it all applies. It all applies. You wanted to talk about energy and what energizes us. It would be a lot easier to talk about what doesn't energize me, and it would also be a real whiny set of words if I did that. So, forms of energy and their effects on people, starting with gravity. As we leave LaSalle Street to catch a bus for an afternoon at the shed, the sound of a busker's dearness two-step coming up the corridor of red marble attracts our daughter, pulling her forward in the stroller. We round the corner before the escalators, and she begins to laugh at the carefully suited, smiling man with tufts of white hair blooming like open cotton bolls under his fedora. Reflected light makes the steel strings of his fiddle shimmer, shine like Orion's belt where they cross the flattened arch of the bridge beneath the bow. My wife lifts our toddler, stands her on the stack bond tile where she strikes that spread-legged, arm-flapping stance universal to happy 2-year-olds, and begins to dance. Meeting her energy, accustomed to audiences of all ages, the maybe a grandfather shifts to the Blue Danube waltz, rises fluidly, and twirls around the space with a maybe future terpsichore, keeping place by his side until the music ends. They bow, resume respective orbits, and wave each other goodbye off on their memory-joined journeys. Electricity. This evening, when I wanted to reach out and talk to you, you were in another state. I didn't know the name or number. This is the price I pay for trusting electricity through wires instead of fingers. It's colder now. Snow will fall before the sun tries to break through and find me here, waiting. And I am that much older now. Shirt soiled at the cuffs, baby's bottle dripped across my vest. It's colder now, and I wear wool to warm me in your absence. My own words settle, blocked at times by music from the radio in the next room. I have heard the songs so often, they begin to end before beginning, like my own words and the promises that force them to appear. Only rarely do I keep my place in time. Surrounded in this corner by the calendars, the telephones, memos thumbtacked to the wall, my mind refuses to stay still and wanders to the next line. Probing, it ponders what I cannot show. It's colder now. My own words settle. This is the price I pay for trusting electricity instead of fingers. And finally, sublimation. The language of ice when swallowed by fire is the new beat of a heart once content to be frozen. It screams at the light, but goes willingly. It adds vocabulary, even as it is changing, but never shakes its primal fear that winter must come again. Thank you.